Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. As you can tell from the thumbnail and this weird camera setup, we're doing something a little bit different today. I am going to show you how I'm set up and how I'm setting up my bullet journal. This is the first one. Well, that's a lie. I tried to do one once a few years ago and I got bored around day one. Not that I got bored, I'm just not really great with the art and I get discouraged very easily, but my friend Taylor set one of these up and it looked so good and she totally influenced me to try one this year and not care if it looks perfect or not. Hers is perfect. She is just way more creative and artistic and more beautiful than I am, and if you know her in real life you know that that's true. But I just decided to make one this year. I thought it would be a fun little thing and I thought, you know, why not squeeze some content out of it as well, because like Carrie Bradshaw says about Samantha, Charlotte, and Miranda, my friends are my salvation and, as it turns out, my meal ticket. Thanks Taylor for the idea, and let's just go ahead and get started. I started filming this already because I was like, I'll just do a voiceover later, but it was really hard to like think of how long I would want the pages to be open while I was talking, so I already filled in my little name. And this book came, I'll link it, it's like, I don't know how to say it, Lutrum 1917, can you see that? That's crazy. It came with its own like index page, but I didn't want to use that, so we're just forgetting that happened. I do this little Hello 2022 thing. I obviously used a stencil for this, and then this was all off center. I screwed that up, but it's fine, because we are practicing patience with ourselves in 2022. Everything does not have to be perfect. It just has to be good enough. And then I made my own index that I also screwed up here. You can kind of see I've been filling in like with pencil and then going back and going over things. And there's some stuff that I do already have filled out, like I've been using this a little bit already this month, so you'll see some of the stuff I already have set up. But yes, this is just the index where I'm keeping track of everything. It'll probably end up going in between these two pages. So I just left space for it. And then my first page, I always love this idea. This is a year in color. So I have little squares for every day of the year, January through December. And then a little key of how I'm feeling that day. I have happy, sad, anxious, best day ever, cranky, neutral, and sick. I added that one yesterday. And then every day I just fill in the color, and I wish I picked better colors, honestly, but it's fine. I think it'll still look cool once the whole year is filled out. And then on this side, we've got my A Year at a Glance. I just like these. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's necessary to have the entire calendar written out, but I would think it looks cool, so I put one in here and it's still in pencil. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in now. So that one is done. I'll go back and just erase all the pencil marks later once it's dry. So there's my year at a glance. Now, these ones I really like. Let me get this out of the way. So these are my YouTube pages. This one is my subscriber tracker. I'm going to track my subscribers by month. And then this side, I've just got video ideas. So I always come up with video ideas and I forget to jot them down, and then I forget about them and they never get filmed. So here I'll just have a dedicated place to track down my video ideas as they come to me. So this is going to be fun because this one's actually going to get a little bit of color. So let's fill in my YouTube pages, shall we? so there's these 2 pages. Not perfect by any means, but you guys know me. I don't shy away from telling you when I am a true beginner. And look, I didn't even fill in April. Is that even January, February, March? Yeah, I forgot about April. I mean, to be fair, April is a forgettable month, but I still forgot about it. So there you go. I've got my video ideas here. If you guys can read it, there's some, you know, preview of what's to come. And then my subscribers, I changed this one halfway through. I did have watch hours on here, but I don't really care about tracking watch hours all that much, so I just added subscribers down here, beginning and the end of each month. My goal for the year is to get 2,000 subscribers. That's 2,000 overall, not 2,000 new, I guess. So I start January with 600, and I'll write in what I end with and just go as the months go, and then I can kind of see, you know, how each month went, if my growth is increasing, all that kind of stuff. I think January is going to be a good month because I just looked at what my subscriber count is now, and it's looking good, and I hope it continues to trend in that direction. But you know, maybe I'll lose a bunch of subscribers, maybe you'll all hate this. Alright, next, I'm going to just put my hand over this because I didn't really think about it. This part is a weight loss tracker. If you don't want to watch this, then go ahead and skip. I'll put chapters on this so you know exactly when to skip to. So go ahead and do that now. Okay, everybody who's still here wants to be here? Everyone's good with this? Okay, let's go. This one's simple. Just circles for each month, beginning, end. That's it. So this page, very simple, just a circle for each month, beginning and end of the month, minus, you know, whatever, and then a beginning and end for the year. And then down here I've got a quote from Maddie from Peloton: inhale the good shit, exhale the bullshit. Y'all know I am 100% part of the Peloton cult, so had to have a little Maddie in my bullet journal. I don't necessarily have like a goal, I just want to keep track for this, so this is why I'm doing this. And now I'm going to try to get this out of the frame so that, oh, that's what I was about, put my elephant on it. Okay, you're safe now. I put my elephant on top of this page so that you can't see it. We're going to move on to the next page, which is the book tracker, books of 2022. I love reading, and I don't do it nearly enough. So I thought, I love to also color things in, and I thought if I get to color in a little rectangle every time I finish a book, that'll motivate me to read more books, and that's all it takes, people. Just give me something to color and I'll do what you ask. So I think I got this shelf idea from Pinterest, but really this was stolen straight from my friend Taylor. She killed it on hers, so thanks, Taylor. I just filled in these shelves. I don't know how many books I'm going to read this year. My Goodreads goal is 12. I did finish one book already. I read Where the Crawdads Sing. Probably the last person on earth to read that book, and I really liked it until the last third of the book. I don't know, no spoilers, I didn't really like the ending. I still like the book as a whole. I don't know, I was disappointed, I suppose. But anyway, if you've read that book, I'm sure you have, everybody has. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Let's have a dialogue. Actually, DM me on Instagram so that we don't spoil it for anybody. Alright, so this page, as I'm sure you can see, is just riddled with mistakes. Well, I don't know how much you can see, but like, all the straight lines. I cannot be bothered with a ruler. I don't own a ruler. I don't have a second grader in my house, so why would I own a ruler? I have no patience for this straight edge because you try to draw a straight edge and then it jerks and then your edge isn't straight anyway. So all the uneven lines would have caused me to go into a tailspin before and just like throw this whole thing away. The other thing, I don't like what I did here. These like books that I drew, they're just not big enough to write titles in. Like that just, I didn't think that through. And so with this one, I was like, oh, well, let me write the initials of the book, so where the crawdads sing, but you can't read that. It's just stupid. And I also don't like the marker that I used to color this in. I want to color it with colored pencil. I think it'll look a lot nicer. So yeah, that in the past would have just made me throw this page out or just throw the whole thing out, but I decided doesn't matter, progress not perfection. And oh, also this 22, I hate the way that looks, but like it's fine. It's my first one and that's all that matters. Oh, this page is so exciting to me and also so terrifying because there are just so many little things, but this is my San Francisco bucket list. I just moved here to San Francisco, if I haven't said that a million times already on my channel, so I made a little kind of like infographic of just stuff that I want to do this year on our first year of living here. Here's page one. This is finished, and the idea is that when I do this stuff, I'll give it a little like color, like a little shading in. So walk the Golden Gate Bridge. I've driven across it. I would like to walk across it. I did not finish this one because I added a cone. Visit the Castro. Okay, I know the rainbow is, you know, a little lame for this, but I wanted to draw the legs, but I can't draw legs, so I drew a rainbow instead. Baker Beach of Princess Diaries fame. Remember when she goes to the Baker Beach Bash? I would like to go to Baker Beach. So that's page one of my San Francisco bucket list, and this is in no particular order, by the way. So let's move on to page two. And there is page two. I'm not gonna go through all of this. It's just some stuff that I really want to do here in my new city this year. So yeah, a lot of it's touristy stuff, but it's okay because I just moved here and I'm not a jaded local yet. So I think I get to be touristy if I want to. Alright, next page. Okay, so that's all my yearly stuff. That's everything that I'm wanting to just keep track of for the year. I think the cool thing about bullet journals is that they're fluid, so if there's more stuff like later in the year that I decide I want to track on like a yearly more than a monthly basis, I can always just add it in, but for now, this is what I left myself space for. And then this is my January cover page. I obviously already did it and colored it. I just did a little like simple winter theme. I am not an artist, so it is what it is. I love this quote. It says, "I love beginnings. If I were in charge of the calendar, every day would be January 1st. Then I've got some monthly trackers here. So these are all already set up. I've been using them already for the month, so I'll just go over them real quick. This is a sleep tracker. So I have every night of the month. And then I started at 9 and went to about noon just so I could highlight what hours I slept and keep track of them that way, total at the month down here. And then I've got habit trackers over here. This is like more for me like exercise trackers just because I want to build that into a habit. This I stenciled, these little honeycomb things. So I've got doing a Peloton ride, walking, whether that be on the treadmill or outside for at least 20 minutes, strength training through Peloton, stretching. I need to be stretching more. And then this one is the outlier down here. This is my skincare, and as you can see, been lacking doing it every single day in January just because I don't have my vanity set up. I have literally nowhere to do anything except in the bathroom, like makeup, hair, and all that stuff. It's really annoying. So hopefully my vanity gets here eventually. And I had a page for brain dumping. I don't really know if like this is useful to me, but I saw a lot of YouTubers who have like brain dump pages in their monthly, so they just put thoughts and stuff in here. So I figured, well, I'll leave it open and see if I dump anything. Plus I had all this like marker color over here and I didn't want it to continue to bleed. Okay, so I started this the second full week of January, so this is the first week that I am putting in here, the 10th to the 16th. And obviously I already started it. I didn't go through all of it because I wanted to like kind of show you guys, but this is my weekly here. I've got all the color I added on this. I immediately regretted after I added it, so I'm not going to be putting color on my next pages. But I've got the month must-dos for the week. I have the week highlighted, these little stencil things that I don't like, and then just the days, meal planning, and then any notes that I need to put in here. So for this part, I'm just putting like if there's certain things that I need to do on certain days every week, or like something that I need to like drops that I want to be shopping, stuff like that, because I use my Erin Condren planner as sort of like my daily to-do list, so that's not what this is for. This is more just like an overview. So let's go ahead and fix this one up. So speaking of not being perfect, I filled this whole thing out and did not press the record button on my phone. I mean, my camera. I can't even talk. So yeah, here's my next week's spread that I talked my way through already. I set it up just like last week, except no color this time. I didn't like any of the color that I did on last week, so this is just gonna be black. Did the same thing, the month, the week, my must-do here. This is school stuff and filming. I've got filled in just stuff that I already know I need to do this week. Some of the drops I want to shop. Our cleaners come on Saturday. Meal planning. I have no idea what we're going to eat for dinners this week. I'll figure that out before we go grocery shopping and fill this in on Sunday. Any notes that I want to jot down. I can't believe we are like halfway through January. I can't believe I've lived here for almost a month already. That's crazy. But yeah, so this is what I have so far. I guess I can fill in that index later. I hope you guys really liked watching this, seeing me set this whole thing up, and let me know if you want like an update, like if you want to know like monthly what my spreads are gonna look like, if you want to like, you know, do like a mid-year review, see how I'm liking it. A lot of these ideas I got off Pinterest, so shout out to them. If I have any direct links, I'll put them down below, as well as some of the YouTube videos that I watched to get this all set up. That is it for today's video. If you guys have not got enough of me yet, go watch one of my older videos, or you can follow me on Instagram. That's always a great time. I have really cute cats that you'll get to see. And other than that, that is it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon in my next one. Bye!